Hi everyone, this is Sergi and welcome back to another tutorial video. Today, I am going to discuss a guide to the beginners who would like to use and explore Google Classroom as a web-based learning management system. With the paradigm shift that we experience in the teaching and learning process during this pandemic era, we cannot deny the usefulness of online platform system that can help educators in managing learning. That is why it would be an advantage for both teachers and learners to maximize the use of Google Classroom as a tool to facilitate teaching and learning process. Before presenting its basic features, let me discuss first what is Google Classroom all about. Google Classroom is a free blended learning platform developed by Google for educational institutions that aims to simplify creating, distributing, and grading assignments. The primary purpose of Google Classroom is to streamline the process of sharing files between teachers and students. So you can think of Google Classroom as a digital place to enhance your physical classroom. So wherein teachers create digital assignments, track student performance or progress, and give feedback online. And in return, students can complete assignments and communicate with teachers and other students using online tools. So Google Classroom is it's a free platform for educators. So it uses a scaled down approach to give teachers the things they need to communicate with students, organize class events and materials, and keep records. Just a few years ago, experts wouldn't have considered Google Classroom as a standalone learning management system or LMS, but through updates and new features for educators, many considered it to be just that. Those are just some few things about Google Classroom. Now, let me entice you why you need to use Google Classroom. First, it is free. Yes, Google Classroom doesn't cost a dime for educators. The larger Google Workspace for Education environment is directed at larger schools and school systems and is also free for limited time. So as of today, Google hasn't announced when it will start to charge for the classroom feature. So as of this time, it is still free. So also using Google Classroom is easy as 1, 2, 3. You can set up a very basic Google Classroom class in a minute, but anticipate taking some time to create online learning that is useful for both students and teachers. So do not worry, Google offers training videos to walk you step by step through every detail, including best practices for an excellent classroom experience. So you can find many relevant videos, especially here in YouTube. One more thing, if you already use this Google Drive apps like Google Docs, Forms, Slides, and Gmail, you will love what Google Classroom integrations can do for you. So log into your Google account and connect your favorite Google apps for a fully compatible experience. So there is no need to set up new logins for everything either, which saves time and makes for a more streamlined workflow. So prior to the tutorial proper, let me introduce first the objectives of this video. At the end of this video, you are expected to create a Google Classroom account, create or join a class in your Google Classroom account, accept, invite students in your Google Classroom account, and customize your Google Classroom account. So are you ready? So now let us start. How to create your Google Classroom. First, you need to have your own personal Google account. Once you have it already, what you need to do is to log in, then visit https:// classroom.google.com, or you may click the app launcher and select the Google Classroom icon as can be seen in the screen. And once clicked, you will be redirected to another page wherein you can create a class or join a class. Now, assume you are going to create a class, just click create a class, then you will be prompted by this pop-up screen wherein you need to provide information. Though the class name is the only required information, this section is visible to your students in the class header. So this is a handy place to share quick information. So that is why it would be helpful if you will be providing the information being asked. Once filled in the necessary information, click the Create button to continue. There you have your new virtual classroom powered by Google Classroom. Now, since we set up already our new virtual class, it is time for us to add students. There are two methods wherein you can add students in your virtual classroom. The first way is to share join code with your students. You will find the class code for your Google Classroom in the class header. The class code will be a 7-character code your students can use to join your class. Another way is to invite students by email. How? You must visit the People tab and click the Invite Students button. Then type the email address of your students. After entering all your students, click the Invite button. Each of the entered students will get an email invitation to your class. They will need to accept the invitation to fully join your class. They can also join your class by clicking Accept from their Google Classroom page. So we are done with the necessary setup. You have your online classroom and you invited already students to be enrolled in the class. Now let us learn how to customize your classroom with themes. The first thing that we can do is to add flair to your classroom to add interest and help distinguish your online space from other classes. This is helpful if your students switch between classes. So Google provides a library of pre-made themes for you to select from. Now let us select a pre-made theme. In the homepage of your classroom or in your main navigation space, just click Customize, click Select Photo, then select Class Theme. Ta-da! There it is. You are provided with a new theme virtual classroom. Just so you know, you can also select a theme color. To do it, just click Customize again, then select the theme color, then save. After saving, both the theme as well as the theme color will be reflected. Another thing that you can do is to upload a photo banner for a more personalized space of your Google Classroom. In order to do so, you must click Customize, click Upload Photo, then select a photo banner file of your choice, then apply it by saving it. That's all for the basic things that you can do as a guide using Google Classroom. I hope you learned something from me today. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more tutorial videos, do not forget to subscribe in my YouTube channel. This is Sergi and see you next time. Bye! Annyeong!